Hey, my lovelies. Hey, my lovelies. Welcome. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Daily Vibration. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. My name is Kamoy, and today we are doing the Daily Vibration for February 18th, 2020. Okay? And can I just tell you guys something? Like, honestly, I sat and I started the Daily Vibration like maybe 8 minutes ago, only to realize I was doing it for the wrong date. So be mindful that Mercury is in retrograde. You definitely want to double check your communication and your electronics and all of that wonderful stuff as we are moving through this energy. Okay, so super excited as always to be with you guys today. Um, these daily vibrations really, if I could be really honest, is one of the favorite things I get to do on a daily basis. It gets me in tuned within myself, and it also puts me in a place where I'm able to share the information that I have to help others. Okay, um, this is a really good outlet for me. There is not every day that I get up and I feel like doing a daily vibration. The mood is not there every day to get up and do a daily vibration. These daily vibrations, I do them daily. So I am literally recording 7 days a week because I do them daily. Um, they may be pre-recorded the night before. However, that's still 7 days worth of information. So I just want to say, with the channel growing, and I believe that I am now up to 3,800 subscribers. I will have a exact date for you guys when I put out the new batch of videos next week. But I think I'm about to about 3,800 subscribers. So the channel is growing. So I just want to say thank you guys for taking the time out to click on the daily vibrations, whether you're tuning in via YouTube or you're tuning in via my podcast. I appreciate y'all. Like, I'm grateful that I am able to build a community of like-minded people that's on the same path about mastering themselves. Okay, and you meet no one but yourself, so there's always a self-reflection of yourself in either something that you need to embrace or something that you need to let go, right? So that does not mean that even when you interact with someone that's practicing fuckery means that you are full of fuckery. It just means that you may have to either give yourself a pat on the back for operating with integrity, or give yourself, a little bit of change of heart for thinking and doing things differently based on what you've experienced, right? This is all about experiences and growing, right? This is why you want to know thyself and not take anything personal. Okay, so today we're doing a daily vibration for February 18th, 2020, and we are vibrating on the number 6 today, my loves. Okay, and this is all about intuitive energy, and we go through this every day. We talk about intuition every day when we do these daily vibrations, right? And your intuition is available to you every day, right? And you guys know, if you've been watching my videos for a while, I always say that your intuition equals opportunity. So if you pay attention to your intuitive nature, you can tap into your opportunities, okay? So be mindful. Okay, so your intuitive nature is available for you today, and it's available for you to tap into, and it's available for you to utilize the opportunity that comes along with your intuitive nature. Okay. um Also, before we go into breaking down the vibration, I do want to let you guys know the new moon meditation is coming up on the 23rd, which is Sunday. Okay, that is going to be for a donation of $20, my love. All right, you guys can send in your donation either via PayPal or via Cash App, and I will have that information for you at the end of the segment for my podcast listeners. But if you are tuning in via YouTube, you can find that information in the description box below. Okay. So we will be doing the new moon meditation on the 23rd at 5 p.m. All right, so come on and join us. We have a lot of fun. We do some Reiki energy healing, and I also release healing energy in the meditations, and we talk about your guides, your angels, and we also talk about the collective energy and what's going on and what you would need to be mindful of as you are interacting with other people. Okay, as well as so you don't think you're crazy when you're experiencing certain things. Okay. Now, so with that being said, if you're interested in that, definitely you want to check out the description box below, and then I will give the information of how you can submit your donation at the end of the segment for my podcast listeners. Okay, so Vibrating on the number 6 today. You know your intuition is available to you all day, every day. Balance and harmony is going to be in the atmosphere today. Parenthood. Oh, okay. Parenthood. I know yesterday was a holiday. So today the kids are back in school, right? Because I think yesterday was President's Day. So the kids are back in school today. All right. So parenthood is in the atmosphere. So you can definitely see that your schedule may become, back to normal, back to routine today for those of you that have little kids. Some of you can even find out that you may be becoming parents today. So congratulations to those of you that are. So just be mindful. There may be some things going on within parenthood. So be mindful about that. Ooh, ringing in my ear. Okay. We also have responsibility popping up in the atmosphere today. So be mindful of that. You may have to either take on responsibilities or even relinquish responsibilities today. This is why you want to pay attention to your intuition, because sometimes being an enabler could mean taking on more responsibility than you need to for someone. Okay, so be mindful of that today. We do have protection in the atmosphere today, so this could be protected in this 3D realm, or it could be protected even in the higher realms. Okay, so just know that protection is available for you today, in whatever aspect that you do need to utilize that energy. Okay, and I feel like I jotted this down when I came across this one, because I really thought that this was a good one, and I don't think I've used this in a daily vibration in a long time, or maybe not even ever. But circulation, I jotted down circulation in my notes. Now, what this remind me of, y'all, the word circulation, when I saw the word, I thought about money, right? I thought about money. So whenever I see circulation, that's what comes to my mind is money. And I'm gonna tell you why what comes to mind is money. What comes to mind is money because when you study Reverend Ike, right? Reverend Ike talks about that you don't spend money, right? You circulate money, because that in which you circulate comes back, right? So I want you to look at that, like, in that phrase today, right? You circulate energy, right? And that in which you circulate comes back. It's in a circular motion, right? So be mindful today, right? Because right below circulation, I jotted down grace and dignity. Okay, so be mindful. Grace, operate with grace today, because what you dish out, honey, what you put out like a boomerang, it's gonna come back. Okay, um, dignity is also going to be in the atmosphere, so please be mindful of that. Dignity is probably going to be in the atmosphere for some of you, especially when it comes to what you feel you need to protect. Okay, especially when it pertains to maybe even the responsibility that you think you feel like you need to either own up to or relinquish. Okay, so just know that. All right. We also have simplicity in the atmosphere today, so you want to be mindful of that also. um Lower vibrational end of the spectrum today, however, is weak in not just your will but in mind. Okay, now be mindful of that, right? So we are in retrograde. I want to say, before you communicate, make sure that you're going within yourself and doing the introspection and the reflective overview that you need to before you respond. And I say that because this energy, remember, we're governed by planetary energy, so you still have to be mindful that the planets are doing their things. And when the planets are doing their thing, because we do have portals within our bodies also, and we also have planetary systems. Okay, let me just break it down like this, okay? The same planetary system that we look above in to govern, like the zodiac, please understand that planetary system or the zodiac also dwells within your body. It also dwells within the physical body, okay? They're all connected to your organs. They're connected to the parts of your body. So as above, so below. So if this energy is happening above in the planetary system, there's also things going on within you energetically that you need to be mindful of. All right. So Be mindful of the miscommunication in the atmosphere, okay? And check in with yourself. Remember, retrograde is about internal, right? Introspective, being introspective. So you want to definitely look within, right? And make sure that you're operating today with your own truth, not anybody else's truth about you, but your own truth, okay? And shit, even if that truth may not be the status quo, if it's still your truth, it's your truth, whatever that, whatever that is to you, right? Okay, so be mindful of that. Shallowness is in the atmosphere today. Okay, selfishness is in the atmosphere, as well as energy of easily being stressed today. Unsupportive energy could be in the atmosphere today, as well as restless energy. All right, and you can find some people having superiority complexes today. So yeah, today's a good day for the narcissists, the gargamels, and the hazels. Okay, so you just want to be mindful of that as you're moving throughout the day. All right, now I want you guys to just be open, because we're starting this week off with Relationship Chronicles. That's what I'm going to be doing this week when we tap into the live. And we're doing Relationship Chronicles this week, and we're talking about trauma. And we're talking about people projecting their shit on you. We're talking about not walking around in eggshells anymore for anyone. Just really stepping into your own truth, and maybe being a little bit bolder and stronger in avenues that you have not been before. And another thing, like, I feel like, and I've been saying this to some of my clients privately, I don't remember if I've mentioned it in any of the videos. Yeah, I'm sure I have. Maybe in some of the individuals, where I feel like we're stepping into an energy, like there's a full-blown like war, spiritual war going on. All right, and then you can look at the energy that's being portrayed in the atmosphere. There's a lot of fearful, dominated energy in the atmosphere. So you do have to be mindful that, and we talked about this. We talked about how anxious energy was going to creep in. So I really want to talk about that this week in Relationship Chronicles, about people trying to push their trauma off on you, and people not taking ownership and responsibility for their own places within themselves that they need healing. Okay. And then sometimes some of the things that we compensate, we feel we need to compensate for, because somebody is lacking that. So I feel like it's no more compensating for what someone does not have to make them happy, right? This is a season for all of us, and and no judgment. We all go through things. Some people may be stronger in one area and weaker in the next, and the other person that's weak in this area may be stronger in the next. So this is not about judgment. This is not about being able to say you're better than anybody, but this is about you being able to rightfully stand in your own peace, to rightfully stand in your own grace, to rightfully stand in your own spiritual sovereignty. There's no, why do I have to be miserable because you are miserable? Why do I have to be unhappy because you are unhappy? Why can't I be friends with so and so because like, if you have a problem with so and so, why can't I be friends with so and so because you guys have a disagreement? Right? Why do I have to choose my friends based on your perception? Why do I have to date this type of people based on your perception? Why do I have to like, there's so many aspects and so many levels of traumas that we have taken on throughout generation, traumas that we have taken on throughout other people's dumping their stuff on us. And when I say traumas, I'm talking about the things that have hurt you to the core, that have rocked you, that have that have made you place life-changing anchors. And when I say life-changing anchors, maybe that trauma make you shut your heart down, where you put a gate, and you got 10 locks around your heart. Can't nobody get in and can't nothing get out. I'm talking about the painful shit that you might not be able to share, the painful shit that you might not feel like you want to cry about because that makes you feel weak, right? I'm talking about the painful shit that people have taken advantage of, your vulnerability that people have come in and taken advantage of. I'm talking about that type of shit, right? I'm talking about people that are not whole, people that don't want to be whole but want to project their shit on you. I'm talking about that this week. So we're doing Relationship Chronicles this week, y'all, okay? Now, Let's start off your wisdoms today. So let's think about this and set your notification button so you guys can know when we come on live this week, okay? Because we're going to get into this. We're going to talk about the fuckery this week, right? We're going to talk about the fuckery a little bit this week only because in order for you to get through something, you got to walk through it, right? So what is holding you back this week? That's what we're going to get into. What traumas do you feel you need to release? What traumas have you grabbed a hold of that don't belong to you? What traumas did you grab a hold of that's way in the past from like 7 generations back that you still carrying? What traumas? That's what we're dealing with this week, okay? All right, so starting off with Aquarius today, we're going to just get your one-word wisdoms today. We're dealing with one-word wisdoms today. And I'm using my Queen of the Moon Oracle deck, okay? And this is by Stacy. Who's this by? If you are interested, this is by Stacy DeMarco, okay? If you are interested, I actually love these cards, right? I love oracle cards because oracle cards, they just give you one word, honey. You don't have to try to figure anything out. So if you're tuning in via YouTube, I have held the box up to the screen so you guys can see how it looks. And I absolutely love these cards. I am also going to be investing in some new cards. I need some new cards. I have a whole bunch of them in my wish list. I do have some zodiac cards, guys, and I've had these for months now. I just have not used them in any of the videos because it's really I have to sit and go through like the whole box because it's not like a simple read. It's three different ways that you can read these. Like there's planets, there's the signs, and then there is the houses. So I need to sit and maybe do a couple of sample. Maybe that's what I'll do. I need to sit and do a couple of samples, and then maybe I'll start off the new zodiac year with the karma cards. So start off March's readings with the karma cards. I'll practice between then. Okay. Okay. So let's get into it with Aquarius. So Aquarius, your message today is blossoming. Okay. Now remember, we're operating on change today, Aquarius. So anything that's blossoming is, I want to say, beautiful, right? Now, I also feel led to tell you, if something has taken root, you want to be mindful what has taken root, okay? Because positive and negative can take root, honey. All right. Positive and negative can take root. Okay, so Geminis, release is your code word today. So you guys need to be able to release whatever it is that is dense energy today. I keep hearing that song in my head by Jay-Z, Dust Your Shoulders Off. So some of you may need to just dust your shoulders off today. Remember, grace and integrity is in the atmosphere. You do have selfish energy in the atmosphere, and you know that right off the back. So just, be mindful of that. Libra, today you have balance as your code word, okay? This just simply means do not stick your head in the sand today, Libra. All right, deal with things as they arise, all right? Simplicity is your code word, Libra, okay? And sometimes the simplest answer, the easiest answer, and the simplest answer is not the one that you normally go first, but it's the right one, okay? And sometimes that just means apologizing, Libra. I'm just saying, all right? Alrighty, water signs, we're starting off with Cancers. You will be assessing things today. This is your code word, assessing, okay? So you want to take a fine look at everything today. Remember, we're dealing with circulation, right? So just think about it. Whatever you put out is what you get back. So assess everything, all right, my wonderful Cancers? Check your feelings today, all right? Pisces, self-reflection is key for you guys today, so be mindful of that, which is really good because we're in retrograde, okay? Be mindful of that. Scorpios, today we have wisdom popping up as your message, so you want to utilize wisdom today as you're moving throughout your day, all right? Utilize wisdom today, okay? Alrighty, fire signs, we're starting off with Leos. You have faith today, all right? So you want to move and exercise faith, all right? This is how you move mountains, all right? And sometimes it's hard to exercise faith when you feel like your back is up against the wall. But can I tell you something? Do you know how small a mustard seed is? I don't even have something where I can show you how small a mustard seed is. Like, a mustard seed is so tiny. Like, okay, so let's check out my wand. Do you see the little what is this called? The what's the purple stone called, guys? Okay, do you see the little amethyst crystal right here? Do you see how small that purple amethyst is right there? That is exactly about the size of a mustard seed. And for those of you that are tuning in via the podcast, a mustard seed is, not, not too far from a grain, a couple grains of sand. If you put a couple of grains of sand in your hand and kind of put them all together, a mustard seed is pretty tiny. So they're not asking you for a whole lot. Just hold on to something, okay? Is what they're saying today, Leos. All right. So Sagittarius, you do have power popping up for you today. So you need to operate in your power. Just don't abuse it, okay? Use your intuitive nature today because you guys are really perceptive and you want to move accordingly, okay? My wonderful Aries, fruitation is your message today, which means whatever you dish out, honey, is what you are going to eat, okay? So just know that things are starting to bloom. So you want to pay attention to what you put out because what you put out is what you're going to get back, Aries, okay? So know that, all right, my loves? All right, earth signs, starting with Taurus. Today, your message, Taurus, is gratitude, okay? You want to stem from a place of gratitude today, no matter how fucked up the situation is. Find the silver lining in everything today, Taurus, okay? Find the silver lining today, Taurus, as you operate with gratitude, okay? Virgos, acceptance is your message today, my loves, okay? So you want to move accordingly. When people show you who they are, what I'm hearing, my wonderful Virgos, is accept it, okay? And it is not always about you. So accept that too, my wonderful Virgos, all right? Capricorns, today your code word is focus, okay? Now, I want to point out a few things here, Capricorn. There is a butterfly in this picture. There's also, like, she is sitting in a bowl of water. Okay, so water represents purification. Okay, the butterfly represents transformation. There is also a moon in this picture, Capricorns, which represents emotions. Okay, purifying transformation of emotions today. So you just need to focus. Okay, focus on the things that you want to unfold today, not on the things that you fear, my wonderful Capricorns. All right, so that is your wisdoms today, my love. Remember, okay, we are in retrograde season, so just be mindful to definitely do a lot of the inner internal dialogue with yourself before you do a lot of external, right? Check yourself, check your feelings first, make sure that it is not a Kim problem, a you problem before you go out. And I say Kim, a Kimoi problem. I am tended to make sure it's not a Kimoi problem before I go spazzing off at the mouth with somebody. So just be mindful of that, right? So we are talking about traumas this week. We're talking about people projecting their traumas on you. We're talking about no longer walking on eggshells. We're talking about being truthful and honest with ourselves. It's not about beating ourselves up for the things, for the mistakes, maybe for some of the challenges that we've had. It's now embracing and accepting where we are, learning from our mistakes, and then moving forward one step at a time, okay? It's building muscles, okay? All right, so keep in mind, my love, that it's important for you to be kind to yourself and to love yourself at any cost, right? Self-love is always key. People will let you down, but if you can't depend on your own self, then that's the problem, okay? Now, if you guys are interested in the new moon meditation, you guys can definitely submit your donations via Cash App, which is $KIMOY 106. Once again, $KIMOY 106. Or you guys can PayPal me, and my PayPal and my email address are the same, okay? So if you're going to PayPal me or email me, you can use the same email address, which is the number 4 your inner voice at gmail.com. Once again, that's the number 4 your inner voice at gmail.com. All right, my lovely. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, drink plenty of water, honor yourself, and I will see you guys back here tomorrow, okay, for the daily vibration. Make sure to set your notification buttons because I will be coming on live today. I don't know what time yet, and we're going to jump into these relationship chronicles, honey, okay? I love each and every one of you, and I will see you guys in your vibration tomorrow. If you have not checked out your individual zodiac sign videos, you can still do so. They are now uploaded and on my channel. Your bi-weeklies are posted as of last week. So hop on over to YouTube. If you're on my podcast, you can hop on over to YouTube. If you have not done so yet and you're already on YouTube, just definitely go on in and check out the new bi-weeklies. All right. I love you guys much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, my loves.